Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our live coverage of the Europe and Africa Water Ski Championships for the Under-21 category. My name is Tony Lyford, the English-speaking announcer here at the Slalom Ski Club in Skarnes, Norway. And our next event will feature the cream of the crop so far as the under-21 category is concerned for both the ladies and men's slalom events. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time this weekend, you're most certainly welcome from all points across the globe, and those of you that are tuning in for the first time, be aware that you can actually send your messages into this live webcast using the magic of Twitter and Instagram. The hashtag is EA2016, hashtag EA2016 to tweet your messages via Twitter. And we also have the facility of putting your Instagram photos into the live stream as well. And the hashtag is exactly the same. Hashtag EA2016. Hashtag EA2016. The official website is EA2016.no. EA2016.no. So a beautiful facility here in Slåstad Fanski Club, right outside the town of Skarnes in the commune of Sorredal in Norway. And running orders are published on the live scoring website. Most of you that have come in to watch knows that location. But I will get the running order for you in just a moment or so that we know who is about to take to the water. So we've had some great skiing so far in this event, some remarkable performances, and we hope to see some even greater performances as we continue on with this competition. So the under-21 ladies slalom final. We have 12 skiers in this competition, and it promises to be an absolute cracker of an event. So So, they're up on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are watching in, is our running order. Tatiana Cogno of Switzerland, who came into this event with a score of 5 on the 13-meter line. Then Katerina Kasidy over of Belarus with 1 on 12. Sanja Alterum also with 1 on 12. Sasha Danishkaya of Belarus with a 1.5 on that same line length. Also Yeninana Grosset of France also with 1.5. Then halfway down at 12 meters, you'll find Elise Paderel, who is halfway down that list from Switzerland. Tia Caroline Graus of Norway with 4.5 on 12. In 7th out off the dock. Then Pernille Grobet of Switzerland with 1 on 11. Elena Bischofberger with 1.25 on 11. Marta Simões of Portugal with 2 on 11. Same as Charlotte Wharton. And your last skier out is going to be Alice Bagnoli of Italia. And we are going to go straight away with our first slalom skier. right. Okay, so Tatiana coming into the course on 16 meters. Okay, so on the 16-meter opening pass, Tatiana Kogner doing a grand job with the opening pass. For those of you watching the webcast, you're just going to have to trust me that the opening pass was cleared. We were still got the view on the dock. Our camera not following the action. But we will get back, and we have a 16 meters cleared. That's Tatiana Kogner of Switzerland doing a grand job with the opening run. So, Tatiana successfully through that opening pass of 16 meters. Made that one look especially easy. So a quick look once again at the performance that she produced to get here, 5 on 13 meters. And here she comes on 14.25 meters for the next run. 14.25 meters. Good attacking stance out of number 1. Looking to keep that ski out ahead of her in order to make this run through the course. Oh, taking a little bit of a hit off 5, but she is good to go. So Tatiana Kogner of Switzerland, our first competitor out, and we'll see if she can battle her way through the other passes. She's now on 13 meters, where she scored 5 in the previous round to make it through to this section of the competition. Now, as I mentioned to you, good folks out there, don't forget to send in your tweets and your Instagram photos. Hashtag EA2016, and gonna throw up a few of those. We've had the opportunity to take some photos this morning of some of our officials, and best wishes are being sent to the skiers from Greece, from Norway, from Sweden, from a whole bunch of places across the world. All right then, so Tatiana Kogner of Switzerland coming in on this next pass. Look at her go. This is going to be 13 meters. All right, look at this. And she scored 5 yesterday, and she scored 6 today. So now she's going to have an opportunity to set a better score in this round of the competition in the finals, and maybe throw some heat down on the remaining skiers to come. 12 skiers in this final, and she is the first one out. And the line is now set at 12 meters for Tatiana Kogner of Switzerland. All right, so all right then, here we go. Let's see what she's got for us now. Coming in on 12 meters. The start here on number 1 is critical. Boom, hits that turn a little bit loose into number 2, managing to get round 2. Does she make the turn round that number 3? She's good to go around number 4. She's still battling, but only as far as number 4. But it is a great looking score. 5 buoys more than yesterday, and certainly a credit-worthy performance. So our first skier out, and setting up a score which, had she performed that yesterday, would have put her in 5th place. But at this moment in time, Tatiana Kogner with 4 at 12 meters sets the standard for the rest to follow. So Tatiana Conny of Switzerland. So Tatiana Cogni of Switzerland with that performance. Our lead skier. And now we'll see what the remainder of our skiers can do in this event.
No, take the skier. Okay, sorry. Now we do next skier, Tatiana, 16. Okay, 16 confirmed.
So 16 meters for the opening pass for our next competitor. That competitor on this list is Katerina Kasidiova of Belarus. Looking good on the opening pass. It is going to be on the 16-meter line. And great effort there. Superb skin. So Katerina Kasidiova of Belarus. 6 buoys on the opening pass. We're going to get confirmation on the line length before she goes in on the next run. All right then, so Katerina Kasidiova of Belarus started in on the 16-meter line, and now coming in on 14.25 meters. Looking okay, looking good on 14.25 meters. Keeping the float going, keeping the tip of her ski out ahead of her. And a nice run there from Kasidiova. Katerina Kasidiova from Belarus. It's 14.25 meters. I'm sure that the officials will agree with that. Next pass coming up is going to be 13 meters. And we've already seen 13 meters cleared, courtesy of our first competitor, Tatiana Cogni of Switzerland. She produced the score into the 12-meter line. So here we go. Up and at 'em, folks. Katerina Kasidiova of Belarus being really conservative with the reach on a 135 side. But more than extending out on a 246, and oh, nicely done. And Katarina Kasiliova, and showing elements of cable ski slalom technique out there on the water. Now, the nature of cable ski slalom, for those of you that haven't seen any cable slalom skiing, is that skiers are not encouraged to extend out and to reach as far as they would do had they ski behind the boat. They're forced to kind of keep the handle in really close and really tight to the body, and you see elements of that here as she gets ready for the next line length of 12 meters. So, the top score right now is currently 4 on this line length. And we will see if she has the goods to make it through this pass. So, Katarina Kasiliova of Belarus, here she comes, 12 meters. Let's have a look at this start. Oh, good. Whoa, decent start, but unfortunately a delay in the turn means that she can't get any more than 1. So that matches her elimination round score, and she'll go into the dock with no improvement and drop in 1 spot below Tatiana Cockney of Switzerland, by virtue of the fact that Tatiana had improved her total by 5 buoys and is currently in the lead with 4 on 12. So Katarina Kasiliova with her score of 1 on 12 meters, about to be updated on our live scoring system. But before that happens, we will take in our next competitor. It is going to be Sancha Outram from Great Britain. Our next competitor, Sancha Outram, and she'll come in on the 16-meter line. 16 meters for the skier on the water right now, Sancha Outram. Oh, nicely done, round number 1. Continuing to flow from one side of the course to the next. Sancha Outram, one of the few skiers in this competition to have made it to all 3 finals in the women's competition. A distinction that she shares alongside Charlotte Wharton, another British skier that we'll see towards the end of this list. But let's see if Sancha can make a little bit of magic out there on the water herself. So Sancha Outram gets a confirmed score so far of a 6 at 16 meters. Is now coming back in on 14.25 meters. Here is Sancha. Entrance number 1. Drops in hard on number 2, keeping the flow going from one inside of the course to the next. Ooh, and unfortunately for Sancha, getting in a little bit deep on 1 or 2 of those turns and just couldn't get it to go on 14.25 meters. So unable to get even to level terms with the score that she produced yesterday. It's going to be 4 on 14.25 meters. 4 on 14.25 meters. And fair to say that Sancha has had better days out there on the slalom course as she makes way for our next competitor. That next competitor about to take to the water will be Sasha Danyashkaya from Belarus, who came into this final round with a score of 1.5 on 12 meters. Alexandra, or Sasha as she's known to her friends, Danyashkaya of Belarus, skier on the water right here, right now. So coming in on 14.25 meters for the opener. That is Sasha. And Sasha already assured of a place above last by measure of running that opening pass of 14.25 meters. Sasha Danyashkaya. So, now Danyashkaya. Sasha Danyashkaya coming in on 13 meters now. And here she comes into the slalom course. Let's see. Here she has the measure of this. 13 meters. Good cross course angle. Making this pass look relatively straightforward. A little narrow on 5, but managing to get the ski round in time for the 6th and last buoy on the pass. So a quick look at the skiers to come after her. Yaninana Ragose, Elise Paderel, Tia Granos of Norway, Pernille Grobert of Switzerland, Lena Bischofberger of France, Marta Simo of Portugal, Charlotte Wharton of Great Britain, and Alicia Bagnoli of Italia. So far so good for Sasha. 6 buoy count on 13 meters, and looking in great shape. Beautiful conditions here at the Storstad Club. Coming to you live from Skarnes in Norway. This is the European Under-21 Women's Slalom Championship with Alexandra Danyashkaya on the water right now. And the line length for her in this instance is going to be 12 meters. Look at her go on 12 meters. Look at this. Round 5 and pummeling number 6. All right. Fist pump at the end to boot. Sasha Danyashkaya with a 6 buoy count on 12 meters. The first time we've seen that pass run in this final. Certainly by no means the first time that we've seen this pass in this complete tournament. We've had at least 4 skiers towards the end of the list who have recorded scores into 11.25 meters, and now Sasha is going to add her name to that list. So a skier who currently skis in Monroe, Louisiana in the United States as part of the University of Louisiana at Monroe Warhawks, competing on that collegiate squad. And now, let's see what Sasha Danyashkaya can do with this next run. It's going to be 11.25 meters. round one, and that is going to be all she wrote there. But with a best score in this competition, Sasha Danyashkaya not only improves her total and takes herself into lead, but that could have a bearing in the overall competition as well. So, Sasha Danyashkaya, great effort there from her. And look forward to seeing her in the remaining event finals that she'll be participating in. But as it stands right now, she is in the lead in this slalom competition with a score of 1 on 11.25 meters. 1 on 11.25 meters is going to be the final score there for her. In the meantime, let's get ready for our next competitor, Janine Anna Recrosse of France. Going very quickly. And electing to go in on the 16-meter line. Compared to Sasha Danyashkaya, the rather conservative approach. But we'll see if she is up to the task. Janine Anna Recrosse of France. Here she comes. 16 meters. A little bit loose on a couple of those turns, but still, oh no, and in trouble round number 5, and the nerves of the situation of being in the under-21 ladies slalom final were, she succumbed to them, unfortunately. So it's going to be 4.5 on the opening pass. 4 1/2 buoys on the opening pass of 16 meters for Janine Anna Recrosse of France. Janine Anna Recrosse of France with 4.5 buoys on that opening pass. So, continue on with this slalom competition. We're almost halfway down the list, and we're absolutely blazing a trail here. Alright then, folks, continuing on with the slalom final. Lizzie Patarel is going to be our next competitor in the slalom final, and she will come in on the 16-meter line. So Elise Patarel, Switzerland. Pretty rudimentary opening pass. But in this situation, you can't take anything for granted. You only have to ask the previous skier about her opinions on that. So, but Elise Padarel through the always nervous opening pass. And we'll see what she could do on the next one, which is going to be 14.25 meters. Alright then, folks, here we go. Quick look at the latest scores that have been posted so far. And here comes Elise Padarol of Switzerland. 14.25 meters. Nice, trying to keep a solid head on her shoulders with this particular run. 14.25 meters. Great skiing there from her. No two ways about that one as she works her way towards the end of the course, and the line length now gets shorter from 14 to 13 meters. So now going pass after pass, and we're looking at the results quickly. Currently in the lead is with that score of 1 at 11.25 meters is Alexandra Danyashkaya with 1 at 11.25 meters. Then Tatiana Cogni with 4 on 12. Then on third place, Kasarina Kasiliova with 1 on 12. And those are the only competitors thus far that have gone at least into 12 meters and beyond. So here we go. This is Elise Padarol. Entrance gates, number 1. This is on 12 meters now. Now she's really going to have to battle. Actually, this is 13, I beg your pardon. This is 13 meters. Round number 4. Good to go on 5 and number 6. No worries at all with that run. 13 meters. So nicely done on 13 meters. So Elise Padarel on the water right now. Currently in 4th place, but can move up a little bit further if she can get past 4. She can get past number 1. Whoa! And trying to hook up on that one, and that's going to be a judge's call to determine whether she scored the 1 or whether she scored half as a result of that effort. And the consensus is that it's going to be a 1 buoy count. A 1 buoy count on that particular effort. So 1 buoy for Elise Padarol of Switzerland. And that is enough to put her in... actually in 3rd place right now, because she has the superior backup score compared to Kasarina Kasiliova. So Elise Padarel in third place all by herself. Tatiana Cockney in second place, and Sasha Danyaskaya in the lead with 1 at 11.
14, 1 4.
Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tia Granos. This is a 14.25 meter start. Skiing on her home water here in Norway. And 14.25 meters, oh, she nails it. So 6 buoys there on the opening pass confirmed there for Tia Granos, and the line length will now be transformed from 14.25 meters to 13 meters. And Tia Granos, who scored 4.5 on 12 meters yesterday to put her in 6th place out of the elimination round, where we are a little over the halfway mark in this event. 12 skiers in this final. We're halfway done. And Tia Granos hopefully will not be done immediately, because here she comes. It's going to be 13 meters next. Tia Granos. Oh, look at her go into number 1. All keeping the flow going into number 2. Now she's going to have to hustle here. Round number 3. An iron grip on that handle off number 4. Keeps her in the game, and good to go off 5. Takes the hit. There you go. 6 on 13 meters. She had to tough that one out. 6. Okay, so the next pass coming up is going to be 12 meters. 12 meters coming up. Starting out on 14, came back on 13, and now this is going to be 12 meters for Tia Granos of Norway. Skis right here in Skarnes, here at Siup, the home of the Slåstadvanski Club. And here she comes. 12 meters. Entrance. Number 1. Needs to get the good hookup. She does. She gets around number 2. Trying to keep her balance, and unfortunately into number 3. It departed her at the wrong time. It's going to be 2.5 on 12 meters, which in this point of the proceedings would put her in 3rd place. But let's give it up, please, for Tia Granos of Norway.
Final score for Tia Granos, 2.5 at 12.
So for those of you watching from all points across the world, you are most certainly welcome to this event. Being presented to you by the Waterski Broadcasting Company. This is the 2016 Europe and Africa Waterski Championships for the under-21s. This is your announcer, Tony Leifert, announcing alongside our Norwegian announcer, Ola Tomta. And For those of you that want to communicate your messages on this event, you can do so using Twitter, hashtag EA2016, hashtag EA2016 to communicate via Twitter. And you can also do the same using Instagram as well and sending your photos. And you never know, they could be part of the webcast, like these messages and these photos that have been curated over the last few hours. So keep on sending those photos, keep on hashtagging EA2016. Next competitor to go, Pernilla Grube of Switzerland, and she'll be coming in on 14.25 meters to open up her account. Alright then, folks. A 14.25 meter start for Pernilla Grube of Switzerland. Trying to crank it down off number 2 and trying to be cagey and conservative on this particular pass, but also trying to power enough through the wakes to run the opening pass of 14.25 meters. And from 14.25 it now goes to 13 for the next run for Pernilla Grube. Pernilla Grube, I beg your pardon, from Switzerland. So 6 buoys confirmed all the way around there for Pernilla. So continuing to ski beyond the first pass and getting ready for 13 meter is Pernilla Grube. Okay, let's see what she has. Pernilla Grube of Switzerland. This is 13 meters. Almost over, pulling a little bit into number 3, and the handle going up high off that number 3 buoy. Look at her go round number 4 and 5, taking the hit off 5 and just hanging on for dear life to run that pass. That is 13 meters for Pernilla Grube of Switzerland. 12 meters comes up next. Pass that she knows she has to run to stand any chance of being in contention for the medals. We've had a score into 11.25 meters from Sasha Danyashkaya of Belarus. Alright then, so Pernilla Grube of Switzerland. What can she do on 12 meters? Anything more than 4 will put her into second place right now. Anything beyond 2.5 will put her in third. Oh, look at... Whoa! And getting a little bit deep off number 1. It would be good enough for 1.5. Looks like it's going to be 1.5 on 12 meters, which puts her 1 position above her compatriot Elise Paderol of Switzerland. It is going to be 1.5. and it's good enough right now for 4th place with 4 skiers remaining. So nothing at this point is an automatic so far as the medals are concerned. We'll know within about the first 2 skiers, but it's a case of taking those 2 skiers out in the water to make that determination. And our next competitor on the water is going to be Elena Bischofberger of France. So a lot to play for, folks, as we put up the results for the benefit of our webcast viewers. And there you see Alexandra Danyashkaya with 1 at 11.25 meters. Tatiana Cogni with 4 on 12 meters, currently lying in second. Tia Grenals in third right now. And Penela Grabe of Switzerland, as I mentioned, in 4th right now with 1.5 on 12 meters. So great conditions here in Skarnes, Norway, as we continue on the Europe and Africa Waterski Championships in the under-21 category. It's your announcer Tony Leifert providing you with English language announcing and also webcasting this event via the Waterski Broadcasting Company's YouTube presence. So, our skier on the water right now is Elena Bischofberger of France. Looks like she's going to open up with something along the lines of the 16 meters. Actually going in on 14.25 meters, I beg your pardon. Yep. 14.25 meters, the equivalent of 28 feet off the standard 75-foot line. For those of you that are tuning in from the United States to watch this webcast, grateful that you're waking up in the early hours of the morning to tune in. It's at least 6 hours behind us, the United States. Meaning that for those of you that are tuning in on the West Coast, you're munching in on some bagels or cornflakes or what have you, or a little bit of toast at about 7 a.m. in the morning. Even earlier, the further west you go towards California. And here we go. We've got Elena Bischofberger. And she is going to come in on the 30-meter line. Let's see what she's got. Now let's see. She can keep that line tight through the entrance gates. The wind swirling round isn't so much of a problem so far as the water surface is concerned. It does blow against the body quite a bit and either aids or hinders the acceleration or deceleration, whichever way you put it. And Elena Bischofberger through 13 meters, making light work of that run, and now getting ready for the 12-meter line. And she should probably take a little bit of comfort in knowing that in the last major championships that were contended on this facility, which was 5 years ago for the Europe and Africa Open Championships, the champion of those championships back then in the women's slalom was none other than Manon Costard, who produced a score into 10.75 meters to win that title. So this facility here is certainly capable of producing some great slalom. Let's see if the French can continue to be on a roll here in terms of championship titles. Here we go. This is Elena Bischofberger. This is 12 meters. Oh, and on 12 meters, not getting the hookup that she needed. And Elena Bischofberger with a score right now that would only be good enough for 4th place. And only because she had a superior backup score, Elena Bischofberger goes ahead of Pernilla Grube because of her earlier round score that puts her above the Swiss competitor who we saw just a few moments ago. So that score from Elena Bischofberger of 1.5 on 12 meters is good enough for 4th, but we still have 3 skiers remaining. Now, 2 of those skiers tied in the elimination round, and 1 came through with a score better than halfway down, 11.25 meters. We'll see who it is to come next, but Elena Bischofberger taking the long swim back to the shore with her score of 1.5 on 12 meters, being a little bit less than she truly wanted out there on the water. So, under 21 ladies slalom final for the Championship of Europe. Okay, our next competitor to take to the water and representing Portugal. It is going to be Marta Simo of, as I mentioned, Portugal with a 14.25 meter start. Our only representative from that country in any of the finals to be contended here at Slostavanski Club. 14.25 meter start confirmed by our officials, and we'll see what she can do. And in the elimination round, she produced a score into 11.25 meters. Let's see if she can produce a score of a similar vein. Here we go. This is Marta Simo of Portugal. Looking okay. Round the first 4 buoys. That opening pass, 14.25 meters, not a problem there for her. And she'll take some confidence from that run and apply it to 30 meters, the next pass coming up.
Your score, please. 6 and 6. 6 confirmed. Next pass, 30. 1, 3.
So coming into the course with a personal best of 3 at 11.25 meters. Marta Simo of Portugal. Look at her go from one end of the course to the next on 13 meters. Little bit on her back foot off number 3. Good to go round number 4. Holding on off 4, 5, and indeed number 6. So great effort there. And the under-21 women's slalom champion for 2013 looking to regain the title one more time before eligibility runs out for her. So coming to us out of the ski club Quinta Grande in Portugal. Been skiing since the age of 2 and competing since the age of 6. So a wealth of experience to draw upon for Marta Simo. And we'll see what she can do on the 12-meter line. About the Nautique 200 now. Accelerating up to speed. It's going to be 55 kilometers an hour, the max speed of that towboat. And here comes Marta. Look at her go. Round number 1 and 2. Good to go round number 3. This is 12 meters. Only one person has run this path so far, and that is going to stay the case because Marta Simo of Portugal unable to run through the 12-meter line. It's going to be 4.5. It is going to be good enough for second, but is it going to be good enough for a medal? So Marta Simo of Portugal, she's going to have to make do with a second-place score of 4.5 on 12 meters. And she swims in, and no doubt she'll be disappointed with that effort, but we'll see what transpires within the next 2 skiers. The final 2 skiers in the European Under-21 Ladies Slalom Championship. Alice Bagnoli will be our last skier out, but before her, we have, from Great Britain, it's going to be Charlotte Wharton. Right then, folks. Next competitor up from Great Britain and starting in on 14.25 meters. It is Charlotte Wharton. So Charlotte Wharton coming in on 14.25 meters. Been skiing since the age of 4. Been competing since the age of 7. And former Junior World Jump Champion. Junior Masters overall champion. So, well-decorated athlete. And a pretty looking opening pass there. She scored 2 at 11.25 meters in the opening round, which actually is tied with her personal best. So 14.25 meters will now be transformed to 30 meters for the next run. So So, coming into the course now on the 30-meter line. A recent Dean's List graduate from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. This is Charlotte Wharton. Look at this. Great effort from one side of the course to the next. Keeping the nose of that ski pointed in the right direction, and a fine effort. She will go from 13 to 12 meters, and that is Charlotte Wharton, who skis out of the Hazelwoods facility in Lincoln, in England. And this is her last under 21 European Championships of eligibility. It's competed for Great Britain on a number of occasions. As I mentioned, Junior World Jump Champion, European Slalom Champion, both at the junior level. And we'll see what she could do on 12 meters. Well, at this point in the proceedings, we know that Sasha Danyushkaya has enough with 1 at 11.25 meters to get one of the top 3 medals. Now it's up to Charlotte Wharton to see if she can produce a score that will put her on the podium as well. Here we go, Charlotte Wharton. This is 12 meters. Oh, a little loose off number 2. Now working away round number 3. Trying to hang tough here. Round number 4. Takes the hit off number 4. Immense strength needed to get... Oh, and she crashes in hard. Oh, in going into buoy number 6. Now, this is going to be a judge's call, folks, because... it's good... It is going to be 5 buoys, our penultimate skier. 5 buoys on 12 meters, which is good enough right now for second place. 5 buoys on 12 meters. Thus, it gives Charlotte Wharton a place on the podium right now. The best that she can hope for on the podium is second, because... Alexandra Danyushkaya of Belarus, with her score of 1 at 11.25 meters, is currently in the lead. So the top 2 competitors, Alexandra Danyushkaya with 1 at 11.25 meters. Charlotte Wharton with 5 on 12 meters. She currently lies in second. And then Marta Simões of Portugal. She is in third with 4.5. Alright then, our next competitor, our last one out, is going to be Alice Bagnoli of Italia, who comes into this final having scored 3 1/2 buoys on 11.25 meters, and would need something over 1 to take the title away from Sasha Danyushkaya. So, an awful lot to play for here, and 14.25 meters is going to be the opening pass for Alice Bagnoli. Looking good on the opening pass. Personal best is 4.5 on 11.25 meters. And the skier that trains out at the Ricciotto facility In Italy, Alicia Bagnoli comes into this competition with at least 3 more years of eligibility in the under-21 category. And mentions among her coaches Ricky Caselli and Kiko Bazzotta, 2 legendary coaches within the Italian ranks. She's been competing since the age of 8, been skiing since the age of 4, and has competed in the Europeans in 2014 in the junior category, where she won all but one of the events and won overall, and got 2nd overall in the 2014 Junior Masters. So here she comes, Alicia Bagnoli into the course. This is 13 meters. Needs to battle her way through this pass, trying to make sure that she doesn't put a foot wrong here. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and indeed number 6 on 13 meters. And now the critical pass looms into view. 12 meters for Alicia Bagnoli. And Alicia Bagnoli getting ready for the next pass. And now, reminder to you guys, hashtag EA 2016 for both Twitter and Instagram to send us your messages and your photos. So now it's going to be 12 meters. And here comes Alicia Bagnoli. Personal best of 4.5 on 11.25 meters, as I pointed out right from the get-go. But this is 12 meters, and she knows that to get on the podium, she has got to go more than 4.5 on this particular run. Good to go round number 3. Taking a big hit off number 4. Round number 5 eases up off 5, enough to get round 6. Yay! Alicia Bagnoli has now put herself on the podium. It therefore means that Charlotte Wharton, the best position on the podium that she can attain is 3rd, because that score that we've seen from Alicia Bagnoli has just relegated Charlotte down to 3rd. That is the only position that remains determined at this point, because the top 2 positions are up for contention. For Alicia Bagnoli to take this title, she has got to get a piece of 2 at 11.25 meters. And it is by no means an automatic. She has to get the turn on 1. Enough to stay stable and fluid, enough to get through the wakes to get round number 2. So, waiting in the wings is Sasha Danyaskaya. She is in the lead with 111.25 meters. Our last skier approaching 11.25 meters now. Here she comes, Alicia Bagnoli. Let's have a look at the start. Entrance gate. Oh, powers into number 1. Oh, look at this. She has the title. She's round number 2, and there. Woof, there it is. For Alicia Bagnoli, a 2-buoy count at 11.25 meters. So Alicia Bagnoli skiing into the shore. 2 buoys, 11.25 meters. She's pleased. And in second place, we have Sasha Danyaskaya with her score of 1 at 11.25 meters. Alicia Bagnoli with the win. And another title to add to her collection, and she may may collect more in the way of titles because she will be a feature in some more of our finals before we end off this event. Alicia Bagnoli taking the win with 211.25 meters. Sasha Danyaskaya with 111.25 meters, and in third place with 5 on 12 is Charlotte Wharton. So fantastic skiing from the bottom to the top. And congratulations to those three competitors, Bagnoli, Danyaskaya, and Wharton, for their top three respective positions. Alright, in a few minutes we will go on to the under-21 men's slalom. We will go on to the under-21 men's slalom final in just a few moments, so just sit tight, folks, as we continue on the Europe and Africa under-21 water ski championships right here at SIAP in Skarnes, Norway. Grateful that you could join us for this competition. We're just dumping some go-go juice into the boat, and then we will continue on with the next event. That next event is the men's slalom final. So sit tight. More coverage to come to you in a few minutes. And for those of you just joining us on the webcast, a very, very good afternoon, one and all, for joining us here in Skarnes in Norway for the Euro Under-21 Championships. The men's slalom final will be taking place in just a few moments. But just a quick reminder to you good folks out there, hashtag EA2016, hashtag EA2016 for both Twitter and Instagram to send your messages and photos respectively. And some good friends across Europe have sent their best wishes and comments and photos for these championships. So great to see a good measure of support across the world, across Europe, including some good friends from Italy. Patrizia Yanni over there at the Rocchetto, tuning in, and along with some of our best friends enjoying the action, and especially considering that Alicia Bagnoli won the slalom title. So let's provide confirmation of that, folks. Alicia Bagnoli with the slalom title with 2 at 11.25 meters. Sasha Danyaskaya with 1. Charlotte Wharton with 5 on 12. Martissimo, 4.5 on that same line length. Tatiana Cogni with 4. 2.5 for Tia Grenals of Norway. 1.5 on 12 for Lena Bischofberger. Pernilla Grobet also with the same score but with an inferior backup. Elisa Padarel with 1 on 12. Kasarina Kasiliova also with 1 but with an inferior backup. Sancha Altram with 4 on 14 and 4.5 on 16 meters for Yaninana Grosset. So, those are your results in the ladies under 21 slalom competition. And the running order for the men's slalom competition will feature Francesco Calderola. He will take to the water first. Then it's Mikhail Poroso of Belarus, Eduardo Barrio of Italia, Felix Blomqvist of Sweden, Philippos Kyprios of Greece, Jakob Bogner of Sweden, Thomas Paul of Great Britain, Enzo Vigisi of France, Robert Hazelwood of Great Britain, Tanguy Dayan of France, Callum Heath of Great Britain, and our final skier from Italy, Brando Caruso. That's your running order for the Championship of Europe in the under 21 category. Coming to you live from Skarnes in Norway, the home of the Slorstad Vanski Club. Being brought to you by the Waterski Broadcasting Company. And this is your announcer, Tony Lightfoot. So glad to have the pleasure of your company wherever you happen to be across the world. Whether it be in Spain or Italy or Great Britain or even as far west as the United States. Those of you that are waking up in the morning on the East Coast, you are a hardy bunch there, tuning in to watch the coverage of this event. And don't forget, folks, that even if you can't watch it live, it is immediately archived upon its completion. And you can even scroll along the bottom of the player, and you can scroll back to previous action before the live coverage, which you're watching at right now. So if you have a little bit of time, you might be able to catch the winning performances of our competitors thus far. Alicia Bagnoli, obviously the winner of the under 21 ladies slalom championship. But if you're joining us live here in Skarnes, a big hearty welcome to you. Alright then, on the starting dock, we have got Francisco Calderola of Italy, easily recognized by the blue Italian shorts. Beautiful weather here in Skarnes in Norway. We had a little bit of lightning and a little bit of rain showers yesterday, but they didn't stay around for very long. And one of the advantages of being able to ski in Norway, being as high up in latitude as it is the fact that we can actually ski a little bit later on into the evening, all the way up to about 10 o'clock, and still have enough light to complete the tournament. Now, I'm sure the officials don't particularly want to be working that late for a competition, but at least the facility is there to do so in order to complete a competition of this magnitude. So, have great weather, we have a great venue, we have some great skiers, some great officials, and our spectators along the shoreline are thoroughly enjoying the action that they've seen, not only in the under-21s, but also in the disabled competition, which took place prior to this under-21 slalom final. The boat making its way to the starting dock. And it is going to be a 14-meter start for Francisco Calderola. Coming in on 14.25 meters to open up his account, Francisco Calderola. The roar of that Nautic 200. Now coming into the course. Here he comes, 14.25 meters. Yes, indeed, and good effort there. Great skiing there from Francisco Calderola. Oh. And looking at some more of our Twitter and Instagram photos that are coming in. Looks like for one skier, his whole extended families are just gathered around the TV to watch, and we'll feature him in just a few minutes. But the skier on the water is Francisco Calderola, 14.25 meters, and now this is going to be 13 meters. Here he comes, 13 meters, needs to get a little bit on the back of the ski there, but managing to keep the tip of the ski going in the right direction. Not looking too bad, keeping it dialed in on that pass of 13 meters. And 12 meters is going to come up very, very soon. Like now. Okay, this is going to be 12 meters. Here he comes on the 12-meter line. He only managed to get into this slalom competition via the tie break. And here he comes. This is Francisco Calderola. Nicely done. So far, so good on 12 meters. Needs to try and stay ahead of the game. His best score out of the previous round was 2:11, and it looks like he's going to get a chance to try and match that score this time around too. So Francisco Calderola with a 6 buoy count on 12 meters, our first skier out. He was in a 4-way tie with 211.25 meters, and he managed to scrape his way through to this round of the competition. Now let's have a look and see what Francisco Calderola can do on 11.25 meters. Needs to get this one to go. Looking and go. He's good to go round number 1. Oh, and breaks over on number 2, and he matches the score that he produced in the elimination round. How far will that take him in this final round? We've yet to find out, but it's going to be 2 at 11.25 meters for Francisco Calderola. So, Francisco Calderola with a 2-buoy count on 11.25 meters. Okay, the minimum starting line length for our men is going to be is 14.25 meters, and Mikhail Poroso is our next athlete out on the water, representing Belarus. Mikhail Poroso coming in on 16 meters, whereas the minimum starting line length was 14.25 meters. Now the judges are going to have to put this one under scrutiny. There is a 6-buoy count confirmed there on that particular effort. He's dropped into the water and taken a little bit of a while. There's a discussion in the tower. All right then, folks. This on the water is Mikhail Poroso. Mikhail Poroso. This looks like 14.25 meters to me. Looking pretty good there. Nicely done on that that particular effort. Alright, continuing on with the event, just been informed via the radio that the minimum starting line length is indeed 16, not 14.25 meters, which means that Mikhail Poroso was well within his prerogative of starting in with 16. It's going to be 30 meters now. Here he comes. 30 meters. Mikhail Poroso. Getting broken over a little bit into number 3, but he appears to have a decent handle on this one. Round 4, round 5, and number 6. All right then. Good skiing there from Mikhail. And now 12 meters comes up. Different direction that we're normally accustomed to seeing this pass, at least so far. Some great skiing and Seen some nice messages and photos being published using the hashtag, including this one from Greece, and even some from along the shoreline from our good friend Ola Tomta, and Freddie Mullins doing a great job with the photos. And then we have some people there from Italy watching in on the action. So hopefully we'll get some more photos from England, from France and Sweden, and Italy as well. So here we go. This is Mikhail Poroso. This now is going to be the 12-meter line. Getting the hook up off number 1 at number 2. And trying to get outside at number 3 and... And there we go. He gets around number 6 on the 12-meter line. Those of you watching the webcast, apologies for not tracking that one all the way down, but that was a 12-meter line pass. 6 buoys on the 12 meters. So the 6 buoy count on 12 meters is enough to put him in second place at the moment. Francisco Calderola in the lead with 2 on 11.25 meters, and that just happens to be the next pass that Mikhail Poroso of Belarus will attempt. Alright then, 11.25 meters it is. Mikhail Poroso. .25 meters. Oh, and getting round number 2 and tying for the lead. So Mikhail producing the score, exactly the same score that he produced in the elimination round. So it looks like that there will be a tie between Francisco Calderola and Mikhail Poroso from elimination round all the way through to the final, which means that whatever position they end up with in the final scores, it will be a tie for one of those places. So Mikhail Poroso and Francisco Calderola, 2 at 11.25 meters. Absolutely nothing to separate those two, as we now work our way down to the remaining skiers on this list. Alright, so next competitor to go representing Italia, Eduardo Barrio. And he'll be coming into the course on 14 meters. So Eduardo Barrio, who made it through to the tricking vinyl. We had one of those rare instances where there was a trick off, and he tied with two other people with 46.50. Felix Blomqvist and Harry Spavin both tied Eduardo Barrio with in the tricks event with that score, and it went to a trick off after the elimination round of the disabled event. Here comes Ido Barrio. And not looking bad on the opening pass. That is 14.25 meters. Getting ready for 13 meters. All right then, Eduardo Barrio goes from 14.25 meters to 13. Not looking too bad. And Eduardo Barrio making it through 13 meters. So 6 buoys there for Eduardo Barrio on the 13-meter line. Okay, so Eduardo Barrio coming in. It's going to be the 12-meter line, a critical pass now as we pick him up going around the island and coming into the course. A little closer look now at Eduardo Barrio on the 12 meters. Not looking too bad at all. Trying to stay on track, trying to stay ahead of the course. And 12 meters. Oh, look at this. Continuing to roll. There you go. That is going to be a 12-meter run. And he's now going to have a shot at 11.25 meters. Here's Eduardo Barrio.
Slightly better now, or was
Yes, it is. You can go in a little bit tighter.
a little bit tighter? Okay. But maybe from the position I'm now, I could maybe
So Eduardo Barrio there with one buoy on 11.25 meters. So now our next competitor to take to the water. We got Philippos Kyprios of Greece, and he'll be coming in on the 30-meter line. Philippos Kyprios coming in on the 30-meter line to open up his account. Looking and go, trying to get from one end of the course to the next. And there we go, 13 meters, trying to track in the best that we can, and now getting ready for the 12-meter line. No shortage of support for this young skier from Greece. In fact, looking at this picture here that was just sent to us via Instagram, but from his school back home in Greece, plenty of people on hand to watch him as we now get ready for the 12-meter line for Philippos Kyprios of Greece. All right, 12 meters now. Here he comes. 12 meters, a pass that he knows he needs to get. And looking good round number 5 and round number 6. All right, good effort there from Philippos Kyprios. It's a six buoy count. Started in with a bold pass on 13 meters, had a pretty good gauge on the conditions, and figured that it was to his advantage to go in on a later pass of 13. Now gets ready for 11.25 meters, where a score of over 2 would give him the lead as we approach the halfway point of this slalom competition. Alright then, here we go. Philippos Kyprios coming into the course right here now. 11.25 meters. Anything more than 2? Giving the lead. Oh, look at this. Hooks up well off number 2. Continuing to roll off number 3. Good to go round number 4. And there's 5. Oh, and he just about makes it round 5. We'll get the official score, but he is your new lead skier in this under-21 men's slalom final. Okay, and the consensus comes through. It's going to be a 5 buoy count. In fact, the skier on the water, I do beg your pardon, misidentified that skier. It is indeed Felix Blomqvist. My sincere apologies, Felix Blomqvist. So with 5 at 11.25 meters, that indeed was Felix Blomqvist. My sincere apologies for the misidentification there, but I'll tell you what, with With that, he is currently in the lead. Felix Blomqvist. Let me caption that one up again. Felix Blomqvist with 5 on 11.25 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, skier coming back to shore, having scored 5 at 11.25 meters. And with sincere apologies, this is Felix Blomqvist. And our next competitor is the one that had been referring to just a few moments ago, Philippos Kyprios of Greece. All right, Philippos Kyprios of Greece. It is 13 meters for our skier on the water from Greece, Philippos Kyprios. Entrance round number 1, looking in good shape. And okay on the on that pass of 13 meters. So 6 buoys confirmed there on the opening pass of 13 meters, making very, very light work of it. Quick look at the leaderboard right now, showing Felix Blomqvist right there in the lead with a 5 at 11.25 meters from Francesco Calderola and Mikel Poroso. Nothing to separate those two. Tied in the elimination round, tied in the final with 2. And Eduardo Barrio with 1 buoy at 11.25 meters, currently lying in 4th. And now, here we go, 12 meters for Philippos Kyprios. Oh, looking bad off the first few buoys. Oh, look at this. Great effort. Round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and indeed number 6 for Philippos Kyprios. Good effort. Running all 6 buoys on 12 meters. Now he gets to the pass where the lead performances are present. Felix Blomqvist with 5, Francisco and Mikel with 2, and Eduardo Barrio with 1. So plenty of opportunity there, considering that Philippos actually produced a score of 3 at 11.25 meters in the elimination round to make it to this section of the competition. And for those of you that are tuning in from across the world, this is the Europe and Africa Under-21 and Disabled Water Ski Championship right here in Skarnes, Norway. And right here and now it is going to be 11.25 meters of Philippos Kyprios of Greece. He's got his whole family, his whole extended family watching. Look at this, round number 1. Good to go round number 2. This is 11.25 meters all. Breaking forwards over number 3. Good to go round number 4. Looking to go round number 5. And can he make it? Yes! It is a 6 buoy count. And he is absolutely beside himself at the end of the course. It's a 6 buoy count at 11.25 meters. And he now have a chance at 10.75 meters. And did I mention he's just taken the lead? So great effort there from Philippos Kyprios of Greece. So Philippos Kyprios, this is his last under 21 European Championships. Age 20, his best slalom performance is 3.5 on this next pass of 10.75 meters. He trains at Pouros, and his coach is Sotiris Kyprios, his father, skiing since the age of 6, competing since the age of 10, and currently the Greek National Open Slalom Champion. Alright, here we go. Philippos Kyprios. This is at 10.75 meters. Entrance number 1. Oh, and round number 2. S turns for the Wakes, gets the 2, and takes the lead. Philippos Kyprios of Greece, your new leader with 2 at 10.75 meters as he heads back to the dock. He should be pretty pleased with that effort. No doubt his fans from all across the world looking in, and there they are. That photo once again, it just absolutely gets me that so many of his fans are crowded around a laptop or a TV to watch him ski. So fair play to you, sir, and well done. All right then, next competitor on the water should be Jakob Bogner. Meter start for Jakob Bogner. A beautiful start on 13 meters. Staying ahead of the game and going all out with that opening pass. That's 13 meters. 13 meters, which now gets transformed to 12 meters. And yes, more photos coming in from Greece. Our good friend Philippos Kyprios, who is currently in the lead with that score of 2 to 10.75 meters, but we're only halfway through this competition. Jakob Bogner's run through 13, and some great skiing to come, folks. Alright then, here we go. Jakob Bogner of Sweden. 12 meters now. Ooh, nicely done. Round number 4. Keeping the flow going, and there we go. That is number 6 on 12 meters. For Jakob, and he produced a score of 3.5 on 11.25 meters yesterday to get him to this position. We'll see if he can improve upon it. So Jakob Wagner coming into the course. Personal best according to his bio sheet is a 6 buoy count at 10.75 meters. But this is 11.25 meters. Let's see what Jakob can do. Oh, look at this round number 2. Good angle on 11.25 meters. We're getting to the point now where this pass becomes critical. And look at him go. 11.25 meters. He has put himself into second spot right now ahead of his teammate Felix Blomqvist. But Philippos Kyprios is still in the lead with 2 on the next line length. And let's have a look at our leaderboard. Philippos Kyprios with 2 at 10.75 meters. We've just seen Jakob Wagner with a 6 buoy on 11.25 meter pass, which means that the result that you see there are not quite updated yet, but it should be reflected by the 6 buoy count on 11.25 meters. It should be in second above Felix. Then Francisco Calderola and Mikael Raposo with 2 and 11, and Eduardo Barrio are currently at the back of the pack with 1 at 11.25 meters. So, a lot going on, folks. A lot of permutations. And here we go. This is 10.75 meters. Jakob Wagner of Sweden. This is the entrance, and this is number 1. Oh, gets that all good to go. Now, round number 2. Can he get a piece of 3 into the wakes? Oh, and really fighting for the wakes. It's going to be a judge's call to determine how much of that buoy you got. Okay, so the consensus is going to be 3, which means our new leader is Jakob Wagner with 3 at 10.75. 3 at 10.75. Your new leader is Jakob Wagner of Sweden. 3 at 10.75 meters. Alright, so next competitor to go from France, it's Enzo Verghese. Looks like it'll be a toss-up between Enzo Verghese and Thomas Paul as to which one will go next. We'll get the signal from the boat. Okay, coming in on 14.25 meters for the opening pass. This appears to be Thomas Paul. Looking very stylish out there on the water. Thomas Paul from Great Britain. Alright then, folks, here on the water is indeed Tom Paul, just verifying the identity of the skier. Was a toss-up to determine whether it be Enzo Verghese or Tom Paul would take to the water first, as both tied in the elimination round with 4 and 11.25 meters. But now we're at the situation where it's going to have to take a pass on that very line length to make an impact in this slalom final. Here comes Tom Paul. Ooh, nice counter rotation into number 1. Good to go round number 2. Left-footed skier, which means that he can crank off some some turns on his 135 side and making that look good. So there we go. That is Tom Pole. That's going to be 13 meters, and just sizing up the course and sizing up the conditions to see where he can make up some time and where his best chance to excel in the event presents itself. So, just a quick reminder of the results. We've got Jakob Bogner with 3 at 10.75. Philippos Kyprios with 2 at 10.75. Those are the only skiers that have gone through 11.25 meters at this time. 5 and 11 for Felix Blomqvist. 2 at 11, tied with Francisco and Mikhail. Francisco Calderola and Mikhail Perso. And Eduardo Barrio with 1 at 11.25 meters. Those are the 6 scores, 6 completed scores already. As we now return to live action, we have got Tom Pole coming in on 12 meters. Let's see how he gets along. Entrance gates, round number 1. Ooh, great effort there on number 2, keeping the flow going. Ooh, look at him go. Round number 4 and 5 and 6 on 12 meters. It's going to be 12 meter pass, and the next one is going to be 11.25 meters. I beg your pardon. So, Tom Pole, who has been a national champion 5 times, 2 European medals, started skiing at the age of 5, competing since the age of 8. His personal best is 2 at 10.75 meters. So he is he's going to have to go above and beyond here to take the lead, but let's see if he can make it through 11.25 meters first. Favorite non-water skiing athlete is Kimi Räikkönen, the Formula 1 driver. He trains over at Hazelwood Ski World in Lincoln, England. So, here we go. This is Tom Pole. 11.25 meters. Let's see how he gets along. Behind that Nordic 200. Oh, rearing up on the ski. Now he's really going to have to hustle now to get round number 3. 2 major mistakes at the beginning of that pass has robbed him of any chance of getting through 11.25 meters, and the end result being 2 1/2 at 11.25 meters for Tom Pole. 2 1/2 at 11.25 meters. That currently puts him in 4th place outright, above Francisco Calderola and Mikhail Prusso. It's certainly an opportunity spurned there by Thomas Pole to get up amongst the leaders at this time. Enzo Verghese of France is our next competitor.
Timing, please. You gave me timing for 3. Could you give me the timing for 2.5?
Can we get scores, please? Yeah, we were saying 2.5, but I'll happily listen to the video.
Sasha, can you just repeat your score, please?
Okay, score confirmed for Tom Pole, 2.5, that's 11, 2.5.
Right there. Enzo Verghese. This appears to be 14.25 meters on the opener. And not looking bad at all there. Enzo Verghese.
Wait before announcing, before they actually confirm the result. Enter 6 first off the board. 6-5-0-7. 0-7.
So 6 buoys there for the opening pass for Enzo Vigizzi. 14.25 meter opener, and we are about halfway down this list now. Over halfway. Skier number 8 of 12. So Enzo Vigizzi is now going to come back in on the 30-meter line. Boat working its way up to speed. The Nautic 200. Let's see how it gets along. Here we go. This is Enzo Vigizzi of France. Ooh, not looking bad at all. Round number 1 and number 2. This is 30 meters a pass that should be well within his grasp. Looking good though. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And dropping in some excellent turns and great effort. That's going to be worthy of an attempt at 12 meters next for Enzo Vigizzi. Alright, so that was 13 meters. This next pass coming up is going to be 12 meters. Beautiful facility here. Nice warm weather. A little bit of clouds up in the sky, but nothing like the pop-up showers that delayed one or two of our events yesterday. Here comes Enzo Vigizzi. This is 12 meters. Knows he's got to get this one to go. Oh, look at him go round 12 meters. Staying on top of his ski from one end of the course to the next. Making that pass look incredibly easy, in full control from one end of the course to the next. And from 12 meters, it now becomes 11.25 meters. Now a quick look at our leaderboard as it stands right now. See Enzo Vigizzi getting through 12 meters, and still in 8th spot though, but anything above 1 at 11.25 meters, and then he starts climbing the ladder. Jakob Bogner, the ultimate goal, more than 3 at 10.75 meters, needed to take the lead away from him. We have 2 at 10.75 meters for Philippos Kyprios, Felix Blomqvist with 5 at 11, Thomas Paul 2.5 at 11, that tie with 5th with Francisco and Mikhail with 2 at 11.25 meters, and Eduardo Barrio with 1 at 11.25 meters. So back to live action now. This is that pass, 11.25 meters. Here he comes, Enzo Vigizzi. Oh, good start. Round number 1. Wax that number 2. Good to go. Oh, and round number 3. And errors at the start of that pass made life difficult for Enzo Vigizzi. And in a similar situation to Tom Paul, except Enzo's saving grace is the fact that he scored a little bit higher, and well, actually tied with Tom Paul. So basically, take your pick between those two as to which one goes above the other. There is a tie. There are actually 2 ties in this event, 2 unresolved ties in this event. They're not going to be contested for medals, however, so there won't be a runoff between either Thomas Paul or Enzo Vigizzi with 2.5 at 11.25 meters. A similar situation exists between Francisco Calderoda and Mikhail Puruso. They both tie with 2 at 11.25 meters. So in this event and on this final results, you will find 2 unresolved ties. to end the event. So, next competitor on the water representing Great Britain, it is going to be Robert Hazelwood. So, Robert Hazelwood, a member of that Hazelwood dynasty. This looks like 14.25 meters. Well, actually, it looks like 16 meters, which indeed it is. So, deciding to take the scenic route on this this slalom competition, 16 meters. So, Robert Hazelwood taking the opportunity to go in on 16 meters, and he figures on the wind conditions the way that they are. Figures that it's too risky to go in on 13, and 14 was going to put him in the wrong direction strategically. So 16 meters was his only other option. So from 16 now, he will transition to 14.25 meters. Here we go. Robert Hazelwood, 14.25 meters. Robert Hazelwood, who yesterday scored 5 at 11.25 meters, certainly needs to be in good condition to run that many passes and still have enough in the tank at the end. And look at that, that's 14.25 meters the way it should be run. I'm sure that there are folks over at Hazelwood Ski World in Lincoln right now that are watching this, and I'm sure that they would want to wish him the best of luck. They can do so by using the hashtag EA2016, EA2016 to tweet in their messages, and also send in a photo of them actually watching the webcast. EA2016. Now, we've had some tweets and Instagrams from earlier. We'll check to see if there is any more. Thibaut Dayon has sent in a message, and wonder who it's for. Indeed. All right, here we go. Robert Hazelwood, and this is going to be on 13 meters. Not looking bad at all. 13, and does a fine job with this. Certainly capable of running through a lot shorter line length passes than this. But Robert Hazelwood on fire and getting ready for 12 meters, which is going to be the next pass on his radar. Just to give you a quick recap on the current results right now, Jakob Bogner still in the lead with 3 at 10.75 meters. Philippos Kyprios with 2 at 10.75. Felix Blomqvist in third place with 5 at 11.25 meters. And those of you watching the webcast are looking at the results right now. All the way down to that 6 buoy count on the 13 meter line that has just been produced by Robert Hazelwood. Here he comes. This is going to be 12. A skier from Lincoln in England. Here he comes. 12 meters. Oh, nice extension on both sides. A little unbalanced into number 2, but managing to keep things going. Ooh, look at that. Good effort there from Robert Hazelwood all the way through on that pass. But a decent effort there from him. And now, having gone through 12 meters, we are, after an extended period of time, through to 11.25 meters. Okay, so Robert Hazelwood, his personal best is 4 at 10.75 meters. Trains at the Hazelwood Ski World and active skiing in Florida. Likes to thank all of his coaches and family and friends that have helped coach and supported him since he started skiing at the age of 2 and competing since the age of 6. His favorite non-water skiing athlete is Sir Stephen Redgrave, a multiple-time Olympic champion rower. Here he comes, 11.25 meters. Comes 11.25 meters. He knows he's got to get... Oh, takes a big snap there. Round number 5, and he collapses on number 5. He was late on that pass. He knows he had a chance of running that. And he's going to have to make do with 4.5. 4 1/2 on 11.25 meters is going to go Robert Hazelwood's way. It is confirmed. 4 1/2 on 11.25 meters. Confirmed for Robert Hazelwood. He'll swim into the shore. We'll take a brief look at the results as they stand right now prior to putting that score of Robert Hazelwood into the mix. Now, Robert Hazelwood will climb up that list, but only as high as 4th place right now because there are 3 skiers above him. Felix Blomqvist with 5 at 11, Philippos Kyprios with 2 at 10.75, and Jakob Bogner with 3 at 10.75 meters. There, the scores have been updated to reflect that as the boat now makes its way to the starting dock to pick up our next competitor, who should be Callum Heath. Okay, and coming in on 14.25 meters. This is Callum Heath. And decent effort from start to finish for Callum Heath, who credits his coach as being Stephen Glanfield. I'm sure he's watching, and if indeed he is, why not snap a photo and send it via Instagram. The hashtag for that, once again, is EA2016, EA2016, the hashtag for Instagram, and also tweet us your messages as well. EA2016. We'll get more photos and more messages put up on the screen as we now get ready to bring in our skier on the water for the next pass. It is going to be Callum Heath, whose personal best is 2 at 10.75 meters. 2 at 10.75 is his personal best, which, as far as I recall, he got very, very close to matching so far as a personal best. In fact, he did match it in the round previous to this. So here he comes. This is 13 meters. Wind starting to kick up a little bit, and it's something that our competitors need to keep an eye on. And I'm sure that Callum Heath trying to stroke his way through this pass. One of our tallest skiers in this competition, just absolutely loading off for number 5 and getting round number 6. And Callum Heath, who had a little bit of misfortune in the tricks event during the practice rounds. He actually snapped his trick ski and had to borrow a trick ski for the elimination round of the tricks event and didn't fare too well on that, but certainly redemption is in order here, at least so far as the slalom event is concerned. And Callum Heath will now get ready for the 12-meter line. And for those of you that are watching from wherever you happen to be in the world, this is the Europe and Africa Under-21 and Disabled Water Ski Championships, coming to you live and direct from Skarnes in Norway. Skier on the water is Callum Heath, about to come in on the 12-meter line. Here comes Callum. This is 12 meters, a pass that he knows he needs to get through. Callum Heath, our penultimate skier in this event, knows he needs to get more than 3 at 10.75 meters to take the lead. That is 12 meters, and he seems to have found his rhythm with this site here at Slorstad Vanski Club at Sayup. Only one other competitor remains on the dock, and that is Brando Caruso, who recorded a score of a pass better than Callum Heath, with 2 at 10.25 meters. And in order for Callum Heath to make it on to the podium as it stands, he needs to get through this pass and more than two on 10.75 meters. So he's going to have to go above and beyond here. And if he ties, and if indeed he ties with Philippos Kyprios with that score at 10.75 meters, he will actually have the backup score to use as the tiebreaker. So here he comes. This is Callum Heath. Let's see if he can get through 11 first. Round number 1. Oh, look at that load off number 1. Brings it in off number 2 and number 3. Look at him go. Keeping the handle nice and tight. Keeping his chest up off number 5 and number 6 through the exit gates. Takes the snap of the line with authority. That is Callum Heath. Beautiful, beautiful skiing there from start to finish. A determined. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so my apologies, folks. Not working with too much sleep, unfortunately, because the skier on the water is actually Tanguy Delion. Tanguy Delion from France. Sorry for the blown call there. Tanguy Delion of France, who has now gotten through 14, 13, 12, and 11.25 meters. He now is about to attempt the course. He's now about to attempt the course at 10.75 meters. 10.75 meters for Tanguy Delion. All right, let's have a look at Tanguy Delion coming in. This is at 10.75 meters. Oh, look at this! Bringing the handle up high, and it's going to be 2. Not going to get a piece of 3, so it looks like it is going to be a score of 2. 2 at 10.75 meters. Exactly the same score that he produced earlier in this competition. My apologies for a second time for all of those of you that are watching on the webcast for the blown call. That is going to be 2 at 10.75 meters. 2 at 10.75 meters for Tanguy de Leon. And that puts him currently in second place right now. He has the tiebreaker. He has the tiebreaker ahead of Philippos Kyprios. He has that tiebreaker with that particular score. So Tanguy de Leon of France. My apologies to you good folks across the world that are tuning in and for the blown call on this one. But Tanguy de Leon with a 2 at 10.75 meters. He is in second place right now outright. And he will come into shore, and he should be fairly satisfied with that. It certainly won't improve his overall position, at least not by the result of the slalom event, because he scored exactly the same as that yesterday. And now we're down to the last 2 competitors. Now we've got our next skier about to take to the water in the form of Callum Heath, and after him will be Brando Caruso. So a lot of action to come on the starting dock right here and now is Callum Heath. So, Tanguy de Leon in second place, still in the lead and with a medal already guaranteed. With 2 skiers remaining is Jakob Bogner with 3 at 10.75 meters. Tanguy de Leon in second place right now with his score at 2 at 10.75 meters, and with the previous round total as a tiebreaker, he is ahead of Philippos Kyprios, who is in third. So now, this now is Callum Heath coming into the course. Let's see how he works his way through each of these passes. Looks like it's going to be a 14.25 meter start. We'll get confirmation on that in just a moment. Confirm that that's 14. Okay, so confirm then that that is going to be 14.25 meters on the opening pass. So 13 meters comes up next, and the skier on the water is Callum Heath. So 13 meters now. The wind conditions are very much in effect here. It's not going to do an awful lot with the water surface, but Callum Heath comes in on 13 meters with a little bit of a wind behind him, so he's got to watch out for that. Let's see how he gets along, folks. Look at him go. Callum Heath. Alright, good skiing there from Callum Heath. That is going to be 13 meters in his back pocket. And now 12 is the line length coming up next. All right, it's going to be 12 meters now for Callum Heath. It's going to have a little bit of a headwind to contend with on the 12-meter line, and let's see how he handles it. Puts 11.25 meters with a little bit of a tail breeze, and something he could have done strategically different if he'd come in on 13 meters, something that he's capable of doing. But it is what it is. Let's see what he can do on 12 meters. Here he comes. This is Callum Heath. Round number 1, just trying to keep that ski out ahead of him, just trying to keep his shoulders up. Oh, nicely done. A little bit out of sorts coming into number 4 into 5, but decently through 12 meters, and now the line gets shorter. It goes to 11.25 meters. Okay, so Callum Heath it is on that particular run. Let's have a look at our scores at this time. Callum Heath is on the water. Jakob Bogner long since left the water with a score of 3 at 10.75 meters. Tanguy Dayon in second place, ahead of Philippos Kyprios, both with a 2 at 10.75 meters, but Tanguy Dayon has a superior backup score. Then Felix Blomqvist is in fourth with 5 at 11.25 meters. Then in fifth place with 4.5 at 11 is Robert Hazelwood. So those are your top 5 as they stand at this time. Here comes Callum Heath. This is 11.25 meters. Right, tries to keep the ski ahead of him on number 1. Oh, a little bit of a bounce off number 1. Hooks up on number 2. Good to go on number 3. Keeps it going. He's looking okay so far on number 4. Good to go. Oh no, he breaks over on number 5. And down he goes. Not too sure whether he made it to the back of the boat to score the 5 or whether the handle. Looks like the call from the boat is going to be 4.5, 4 and 1/2 buoys there for Callum Heath on 11.25 meters, which puts him ahead of Robert Hazelwood into 5th. 4.5 on 11.25 meters puts him in 5th ahead of Robert Hazelwood. They both tie with 4.5, but Callum Heath has the superior backup score, which means that both Tanguy Dayon and Jakob Bogner have secured medals with their top 2 position with 1 competitor left. It is Brando Caruso. All right then, folks. Brando Caruso. So, here we go. This is Brando Caruso from Italia. And this looks like 14.25 meters. There we go, going with the same strategy as Callum Heath so far as his passes are concerned, and keeping 11.25 meters with the tail breeze. With 14.25 meters out the way, 13 meters comes into play. Alright, quick look at the results as they stand right now. Jakob Bogner still in the lead and will finish no worse than second. Tanguy Dayon in second, can finish no worse than third. Philippos Kyprios, he is in third right now, but with no guarantees as to winning any sort of hardware because He is on the bubble with that score of 2 at 10.75 meters. The podium bubble right now, Philippos Kyprios. So those are your top three as they stand. Here we go. This is Brando Caruso. It is a 13-meter line. Round number one. This is on 13 meters. He's certainly making that pass look difficult, I have to say, from Brandon Caruso. Brando Caruso of Italy. So Brando Caruso. Okay, so this is 12 meters coming up for Brando Caruso. Nicely done so far on 12 meters for Brando Caruso. Ooh, nicely done on number 5, keeping his head and chest up in round number 6, and good effort there from him. So 6 buoys confirmed on 12 meters, and now it is crunch time for Brando Caruso. 11.25 meters. With less than ideal wind conditions, although it's not blustering up too much, but the wind is still very much a presence here. Water conditions about as good as any location that you can find anywhere in the world for slalom skiing. As I say, the wind is going to have a little bit of a tail breeze behind him. And this is 11.25 meters, a pass he knows he needs to get. Because the top 3 skiers have scores into 10.75 meters, with Jakob Bogner holding the edge right now. Brando Caruso, round number 1. Keeping the flow going, round number 3. Getting towards the end of 11.25 meters. He's got to keep a cool head here. Round 5 and number 6. There you go. 11.25 meters for Brandon Caruso. And now it's going to be 10.75 meters. And now Brando Caruso, in order to take the title here in Skades, the European Under-21 men's slalom title, he has got to get a piece of 4. And strategically, this is where he wanted to place himself. A slight head breeze at 10.75 meters, needing a piece of 4 for the title. Currently, as it stands right now, with a 6 buoy count at 11.25 meters, he is currently in 4th. And he won't start to move up any higher until he gets past 2. And that would only be as far as 2nd. Here we come. This is Brando Caruso. 10.75 meters. Needs a piece of 4. 3 buoys away. Now is good to go for 2. Looking in go round number 3. Here's the 4 that he needs. He's your champion, but he's going to try and run this pass anyway. 10.75. There you go, your champion, and winning it emphatically. 6 buoys at 10.75 meters.
Bra.
Right there, so Brando Caruso now, your champion, with the 6 buoy count. 6 buoy count at 10.75. Now we're on 10.25 meters. His personal best is 3 on this line length. Here he comes, Brando Caruso, already your champion. Let's see if he can produce something more at 41 off, 10.25 meters. Oh, look at this. He's round number 2, and that is about as much as he'll get. And ladies and gentlemen, your under 21 men's slalom European champion is Brando Caruso. 2 at 10.25 meters. 2 at 10.25 meters. He is your champion of Europe for the under-21 slalom competition. And there, a confirmation of the result. Brando Caruso. It'll be 2 at 10.25 meters when the score refreshes and updates, but just by getting more than 3, he was your winner, ahead of Jakob Bogner with 3 at 10.75 meters, and ahead of Tanguy Dayan. His score of 2 at 10.75 meters equals that of Philippos Kyprios, but the backup score is the one that determines the medal for that young Frenchman. So, Philippos Kyprios in 4th, Felix Blomqvist in 5th, Callum Heath in 6th, Robert Hazelwood in 7th, Tom Paul in 8th, Enzo Vigizzi with an equal 8th with Thomas Paul, an equal 10th with Francisco Calderola and Mikael Opruso, and in 12th, Ido Barrio. So, we're going to have award presentations in just a few moments for the slalom event. But for those of you that have joined us on the live web stream, thank you very much indeed for your support. This is your announcer and broadcaster, Tony Lyford, with a live and exclusive coverage of the Europe and Africa Water Ski Championships in both the under-21 and the disabled events. The next competitive event is going to be the tricking finals for the disabled divisions. The tricking finals for the disabled divisions to come. But for now, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. And to join us on a new webcast player, you can go to youtube.com/Waterski Broadcasting, and you can see it there. So once again, I'll say a bid ye farewell, and I'll see you on the flip side on the webcast player for the disabled tricking Europe and Africa championships on the flip side. Ciao for now.